It's not finished because I told you in the beginning the wood we use is fresh wood. You can see it. It's all water from the tree. You can imagine you need to dry it. We'll do that slowly, like now, for 3 to 4 weeks. Because if you dry it too fast, the wood will crack. After it's dry, polish it. Now sandpaper belt. The final result will be a polished wooden shoe that fits your child around 4 years old. It looks big for 4 years old, but that's old because wooden shoes are big. The reason why we wear them is because they are warm. Now waterproof and strong as a safety shoe. Best way to wear them is a thick socks. I'm too big. With 1 finger space, extra room behind the heels. It's necessary because the boot doesn't stretch. If you're gonna wear them too tight, it will burn. Thumbs up. Very much, Fred.
Thank you.
Try them on.
Boleh, bagi sikit ya. Ratu boleh jual. Boleh. Bagi ya. Boleh tak fair? Boleh.
of the garden. This is where our last queen was beheaded, Marie Antoinette. And then we have our king that was beheaded opposite side next to the building. You see, you have the two buildings. The one on the left hand side, this is where our king was beheaded, Louis XVI. And you have to know that that was the end of the monarchy. We became a French republic with president. Now this obelisk comes from Egypt. It's Muhammad Ali Pasha who offered it to Louis Philippe about 40 years after the revolution. It comes from Luxor, from the ancient city of Luxor. And when we received it, Louis Philippe decided to put it here to forget the bloody moments that happened on the square, and he renamed the square Place de la Concorde, because the word Concorde in French means peace, agreement, probably a hotel, and maybe the office of the president of the Louvre Museum, which is on the right hand side. The other building is a 5-star hotel called Le Crillon. Now you have the buses, we have to stop until they pass. Have a look here on the right hand side. Some of you might see that you have the American flag. Yes, go ahead. You have the American flag because here on the right this is the US Embassy next to the hotel. And you can see you have extreme security since 9/11. You can't even walk over there because they come and they tell you you have nothing to do here unless you go to the embassy. We must have somebody important because normally we don't have police. The National Assembly, this is our parliament. And look at this guy, he's doing the crepes. You know the crepes? These are the pancakes, they're very good.
Parliament.
So here we're going to take the Champs-Élysées. And the Champs-Élysées are 2.2 kilometers long from here, from Concord Square, until the Arc of Triumph that you see there, that has been built by Napoleon. That's not the same. Yeah, smaller one. This one was built by Napoleon. Have a look at the trees. We trimmed the trees. Like that, the trees are nice. Because this is the avenue where all the important events take place. The next event, big event, will be November 11th. You know November 11th? It's the armistice. It is the end of World War I. And this year, we are 2018. When did we finish World War I? 1918, 100 years ago. So, on November 11, 2018, we're going to have a big ceremony on the Champs-Élysées. It will start at the Arc of Triumph. We're inviting 200 presidents. So we'll have a big celebration. Now here to the right, after the traffic light, you will see a gardens entrance. Not this one. This one is a restaurant. It's the Note restaurant. But have a look at the far. Well, look what is written here on the right. Ryder Cup. We have the Ryder Cup taking place in Paris on the 25th to the 30th. We're expecting 300,000 visitors. It's so all the hotels are going to be booked next week. Hotels and restaurants. Now, the Champs-Élysées. Champs-Élysées, you see, this part has no buildings because we use this part at Christmas. We have the Christmas market that starts here, ends up at Concord Square from where we're coming from. All the exhibitions take place here. Here, right and left, you have 3 fountains on each side that are undergoing renovation. And starting this part, this is the second part of the Champs-Élysées that's constructed, where you have a lot of shops and a lot of fancy restaurants. So here the first shop is Adidas, but now Adidas is closed because they are They are starts with our airplanes that will be flying over the Champs-Élysées and release the colors of our flag, blue, white, and red. Then you will have the ground army and the navy and the air force parading. And in the evening, the fireworks take place at the Eiffel Tower. Left hand side, you have Abercrombie and Fitch. They have minus 50% of traffic. And to the left, that is the Paris Football Club. Look who is there now. It is Mbappé. Because you can go and buy the t-shirt of Kylian Mbappé, sorry, 120 euro. Just 120 euro. To your right, we have the Disney shop because we have Disneyland in Paris. So if you have no time to go to Disneyland in Paris, you can come to the shop. It's open until 1 a.m. on the Champs-Élysées because the Champs-Élysées is open all day long. This is the future Gallery Lafayette on the right hand side that will be opening January 2019. To your left, you have Five Guys and you have Renault showroom. Renault showroom, you know, we have Renault, Peugeot and Citroën, our car manufacturer. But Renault is the only one that has an electrical, 100% electrical car called Zoe. To your right, you have the Guerlain building, the famous French cosmetic, and the Marriott Hotel. Marriott is very expensive also. The people at the Marriott are either rich Arabs or Julie is the specialist of the macaron. You know the macarons that we eat? It's not macaroni, it's not pasta. This is a dessert. It's a sweet dessert. You've seen Longchamp, everybody sees Longchamp. You have the Longchamp bags. Here you have Samsung. You know why Samsung opened here? Because the building on the right that is black will be the Apple store of the Champs-Élysées. So they ran and opened before Apple. On the left, Fouquet's is the movie star cafe. This is the same thing. Here you go, you will get paid. We have other shops where we go. LV shops. And just on the right hand side, you will see the Lido Cabaret show. This is where we have the Bluebell girls that sing, and we have the Moulin Rouge where we have the Cancan girls. So here you see Lido de Paris, Champs-Élysées. They have 3 shows at night.
Lido.
Oh, and they have already on the left hand side the decoration already, the lights. Now, after July 14, after we have this parade, 10 days later, every third weekend of July, we have the arrival of the Tour de France. Have you heard about the Tour de France? The bicycle tour. They arrive on the Champs-Élysées. All the important events will be taking place on the Champs-Élysées. The Tour de France, yes. Very good. And you see here on the right hand side, you have the shop I Love Paris. It has on the left hand side a flag that is yellow. This is the yellow flag of the Tour de France. It's marathon. Marathon takes place on the Champs-Élysées also. They arrive on the Champs-Élysées and they leave from the Champs-Élysées. It is, in fact, here we stop. If you want, you can go this way, here on the right, and then we stop. Now this arch is 50-meter tall, high. You can see you have people on top of the terrace, and you have round circles on top where you have inside names of the most important battles that Napoleon won. If you stop that, they all pass. Go. Because then you will have all the Champs-Élysées that will be passing. Now here, if we have a chance on the left, we can stop. Otherwise, we continue straight. Let's see if there is a bus. No bus. Very good. We go there and we stop there. We stop.
see on your left now are former trade boats used on the River Seine and transformed today into living spaces. They are below the Tuileries Gardens, who they link the Concord Square to the Louvre Museum. Los barcos que descubren ahora la izquierda son antiguos barcos comerciantes transformados en viviendas. Están du Louvre sur votre gauche. The commentary will continue after the Royal Bridge in front of us now with the history of the Louvre Museum on your left. El comentario continuará después del puente real delante de nosotros, ahora con la historia del Louvre a la izquierda.
Turkey Black Region tu pun ada.
Tak pergi, kita pergi, tak ada kan? Ada wah-wah.
Kadang-kadang macam mana nak besar orang duduk ni pun tak ada satu spesies. Okey. Jangan kami beri. Sebab dia asalnya dari lepas tu dia kacau. Besar sikit. Dia tengok orang ramai. Ni picture perfect lah. Ini album ni.
Itu
Tapi yang tadi kan dia tepuk tu kan?
itu Kapadokia. Kapadokia.
Oh, natural ke atau
Natural.
Yang pornografi tu lah.
tak aja barang?
Dalam lubang-lubang.
Dalam lubang-lubang tu, asal?
Rumah orang ada kedai mana?
Restoran makan dulu kat situ.
Ada orang booking lah.
Allah tu Maha Kaya. Dia bagi sensasi ni senang macam sejarah. Tanah rendah dia sikit. Orang dia kaya gunung boleh. Tapi jaga-jaga yang macam ni. Dia tanya dia. Katanya, this one, is it you only serve
Semua akan dapat. Kita pusing kan? So, kita letak dekat dia punya dah. Ini bukan ais ni. Bukan ais ni. Batu dia. Lagi ni. Jangan ambil gambar dulu pergi makan Jangan bersepah Makan dulu Jangan tak makan ke?
Lapor.
Itulah semua lapor ni tu. Ambil apa-apa. Tak.